Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to Satisfactory 1.0. You betcha. And on today's episode, hey, we got to do. We did the plastic. Now we got to do it again. This time, it's got to be for the rubber people. But we're gonna boot up the plastic and hopefully get it running. It takes about an hour to get it like kind of up and going. So that's where a fair amount of this episode is going to be. But then, of course, we'll start building the rubber on the rubber side. And then, of course, we'll see how the plastic's doing towards the end of it. Before we get started, of course, big thanks to recent subscribers that have been hitting the button. I appreciate that very much, as their names are going at the bottom of the screen. And, of course, to live chat and all those watching later on. I appreciate that very much. You betcha. Hey, I'm going to hit this button, push that one, and yes, it's morning, it's morning. Things are coming along. Off screen, of course, I continue to work. I did have commitments for the weekend, so not a lot of work, but a fair amount of the piping work is in. So we should actually go back here just to have a look at this. Okay, car, thanks. I didn't really need you to do that. Maybe we'll turn the game sound down just a wee bit. Mr. Carr is making it pretty loud for me here today. Okay, so we should be ready to go with the first row. Of course, the first row takes our raw oil and turns it into polymer resin. And it also creates heavy oil residue. The polymer resin we're going to shove into these 5 machines here to turn it into just some free plastic with some water. Hey, I like free plastic and water. That's always a good time. Of course, we're going to take the heavy oil residue, and of course that resin's going to, the free plastic's going to come out here in this pipe, and we'll go someplace with that here shortly. The heavy oil residue, of course, is going to come out these 10 machines, 2 pipes of 5, and work its way around to these guys. Here we go. There are 14 machines here, and basically these guys are just pumping in water because you need 2 water inlets, and we only have 1. So we take water and turn it into packages here. We take the other one and we turn the oil residue into here, and that's going to give us some packaged fuel. All right. Then the packaged fuel has to be taken back out of the packages, right, and shoved back into a pipe, which is this. And of course, that's what's going to happen. The empty packages, by the way, will come out and go into these containers for recycling. So, of course, these will just continuously cycle around and around and around while we're loading this up. Now, we probably need another 4 or 5 minutes to load this up, so that's why we got a little time for the tour. And then, of course, we got to plug this all in, too, right? So, plenty of time for this to do what it's got to do. Okay, so 14 machines are going to pump out fresh new fuel, and their ratio, of course, is much higher. And then, of course, we're also going to then take that fuel and we're going to make 2 for 1, right? So basically, we're going to take 60 rubber and turn it into 120 plastic is what we're doing. So we're going to take that fuel and some plastic, and we're going to turn it into rubber. Now, of course, it's basically cycling on itself. So we're going to take 60, turn it into 120, then we're going to take 30 of it back and turn it into more rubber, right? That's the whole trick to this. It cycles on itself. But we do have some free plastic back there that we're getting out of that resin. We're going to throw that into the mix. That is what you'll see what these belts down here are for. I thought I had these done. Are these not done? Okay. Maybe these are not done. Sure, he says. Okay. What do we got here? So, if I bring Mr. Plastic here, and how many do you want? You want 30... 30, 60, 90. Okay, I see what I got going on. The other line that comes over here will just sneak in the side of that. I see what's going on. Sure, he says. I can't remember how tall I built this thing. So, let's actually start on this row. Let's get this row fixed up and finished, and then we'll talk about how we're just taking the rest of the fuel to make plastic. That's what the last row is. But we do got to fix this up, so we gotta make this happen. We'll take that out of there because I can't remember the exact height I used, and you know that's kind of important. So we'll just move over here. Sure. Is it going to be Mark III? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. So I need a lift. How high do you want to do this, Max? 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are you giving me that? Why are you giving me that? Merger. I guess, okay, fine. I guess we can, no, I'm going to fix this. Give me this. Okay. I'd like to have it come right about here somewhere. Okay, and then we'll do this. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One past the line, he says. Sure. I mean, that's a thing. Okay. I'm just trying to get this lined up right. Okay, it's right on the edge. Learn how to count, Max, because this is important. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did that as 4, right? I think 4 is too tall, though. Well, we'll just put in this test belt here. Okay, so 4 it is. Yep, 4 it is. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a terrible 6, Max. Sure. How about you put it there? Okay. This is where you gotta come down here, though. Sure, he says. Okay, so it's right. Is it right in the, yeah, I guess. Right there. As much as they put guidelines and guide wires and guide things, it's still not all guidey. Let's get this in here. Really, I've run out of plate in my inventory. Okay, that's actually a good to know part. We will work on that shortly. Now this belt has no more than 100, so Mark III is perfectly fine here. Okay, and then let's do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll have it right about here somewhere. Let's hope that they fix the bug. Otherwise, this is going to look really bad. Okay. Are you going to try and... I know, we're just going to pretend that's not happening. Somewhere's around, right? Right, is it right there? Does that look about right? Oh, I guess so. Yep. According to that, looks just fine. Now that belt I'll worry about shortly because that's going to come from that plastic and it's a lot more plastic. So we'll be Mark IVing that one, I think. Okay, so this one though, this one is a Mark III. This is all Mark III. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot to put the topper on that one. My bad. Here, have that. Okay. Sure, he says. And then you're gonna click that, and then right there. Okay, very good. I don't trust putting these up against these rails at the moment because that's where a lot of the crashing happens. So we're not doing that. Okay. So, do I got the innards? The innards are done. The innies are done, but the outies are not done. Okay. Right? Yes. Okay, so we have to always make sure we get rid of that plastic, right? So 90 of that plastic should get dumped into these, and then only 10 should be left over for when it joins into here, which should be more than enough, and it's kind of a forced join, so it has to take from that line to merge in, so we'll take that. But then this is where I think you're going to have to go Mark 4 there, Max, as much as you'd like to stick with Mark 3 through this. And these are all ready to go, right? And in fact, yeah, you only want 30 a minute, so this should not be a problem. Yep, okay. So off you go. So that'd be 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, some numbers, more numbers, all really tough. I hate big numbers. Okay, so that should do it. Okay, we get rid of our 100, and then we do that, and Bob's your uncle. Cool. All right, so now what do you want to do? Well, what I'd like to do is we're going to put in... we got to put in a couple of grinders and a station and some things. Okay, so we got this belt coming over here. It's going to come in here. Well, you haven't done the front yet, you goof. All right. Yeah, you know, all this rubber you're making, which has to now go into all this plastic here. Right. Yeah, that's kind of important, isn't it? You know it. So we're gonna swap it out this way, people. Yeah. Now see, I wish I could build this and then blueprint it, right? Like, and of course there's no blueprint planner, no matter what you do, is going to make it this big. I mean, if somebody wants to tackle that, feel free. It isn't going to be me though. I'll tell you right now, it isn't me. So you're using Mark 1 plate there, big guy. Right, so you're going to shove out 60 a minute. Listen, you can't afford to be using Mark, well, I mean, you can't afford to really use anything, but I think we'll use Mark 2 for the exit just because, one, it is 60. Mark 1 is pushing the limits of that belt. That belt would be constantly full. But... all right, there we go. And now you need to Mark 4 this sucker. Because 60 by 9 is more than what I got. So that's a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and 6 is 540 max. Darn it. Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah, so you need to bridge this over there. Right. I remember. It's fine. Okay. So there's 60. Oh, there's 120. There's 180. There's 240. There's 300. There's 360. Right? And then, yeah, 360. Yeah, like there's like one extra machine here. So what we'll do is we'll do it here. Yeah. Okay, so we got to do this. No, don't do that. Do this. All right. No, okay, I see what the problem is here. All right, never mind. All good. Okay, so we'll plug these 5 in first. We'll plug these 5 in first, and then these 3 will just get a bridge over to supplement in the end. All right, there we go. Okay, we got to run you up here, dude. Mr. Johnson, I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You betcha. Okay, are we going to put some splitters in? Sure we are. You know you need plate for that, right? Yes. Well, then I'll run down here. We'll go to the car. Where's the car? Okay, the car's in here. Where'd you leave the car at? Well, the car's back here. It's actually all the way back here. I mean, you're literally running back to the boxes anyway now. Holy smokes. Wow. I see Nightbot is doing a little bit of duplicity. in its life. That'll be interesting. Where is the plate? There we go. I was going to say, I know I got a plate around here somewhere. What are we doing for rods? 255. You only got 509. You should be okay. You'll be fine. Okay, now take the car back down with you. Still have autosave set to 20 minutes. Even though the game has not crashed since the patch. Yay, us. Now, that is in part because I discovered that the crashing was happening when we were using when you're using stackable conveyor poles with belts with elevators was causing the crash, and I fixed all that, and that stopped my crashing. But then they came out with the patch, so I don't know if it was my fix that fixed it or so until I get somewhat confirmation on the confirmational confirmation, I'm just going to leave it at 20 minutes until it starts getting slower to deal with, and then I'll probably do something with it, right? Okay, well, that sounded really good in my brain, so we're going with that, gosh darn it. Okay, so we're going to do that here. Sure. Okay, now we need splitters. Okay, right here somewhere. Right about there. We're gonna need Mark 4 on this, I think. Okay, somewhere around there. We'll do Mark 4. This is going to get a little Mark 4 expensive, but I mean, it is where we are in the game. You know. Do this to here. And we'll even take that Mark 4 and tap it on there. There we go. Nice. And we'll get that hooked up. Now, like I said, we'll run this down. So what do we got coming off of here? Or I suppose my numbers are terrible, are they? Right, so you got 60 coming out. So that's 60, 120, 180, 240, 300, 360. Okay. So you want, what is it, 30 apiece? Yeah, you want 30 apiece. So, I said 360, right? 360. That's 360 divided by 30. Isn't that 18? No, maybe. Why is that so hard in my head to do? Well, I mean, you know, it's been a long day. Divided by 30 is 12. All right, yes, 12 it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then this here is where I need the last ones. Look at that, it lines up just about perfect with you. That's awesome. Okay, cool. While you're running up and down here, you should be putting splitters in. Yeah, that would have been smart, wouldn't it? Whatever. Don't pay me to be smart. Well, they don't pay you at all, dude. So, it's a game. That's true. Okay, so let's get these in here. Because at the end of the day, it isn't going to matter. It isn't going to matter too much where I put these in at. Okay. And like I said, it takes about an hour for this to warm up, so we'll work on the rubber while this is warming up and we finally get it all fired up. Oh, that was one too early. Try again there, big guy. Okay. Oh, you still got a bit to go. Okay. The big builds that are coming up. Holy smokes, everything takes like 5-6 hours at a time. Okay, cool. So let's go with Mark II build on this. Just so as we know the plastic's getting in, or the rubber's getting in there fast enough to make the plastic. Do all the things. Now, I'm going to actually take a small detour here for a couple minutes. I'd actually like to... I'm actually going to set up a temporary plastic rubber build just to have some extra plastic and rubber kicking around. Okay. All right. Back this way, all this way. You betcha. I'll be here building stuff, because that's what I'm doing. I'm building stuff. Okay, temporary refineries. We'll just slap them over here. Give me this and that. Turn. There's one. Oh, I don't know. The other one can go here somewhere. You can be oil. Yeah, you can be rubber, I guess. You can be Mr. Plastic. Okay, I need somebody to go this way, and then I need. We're gonna do that. Boy, this is gonna be one messy hookup. All right, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. He says, "Stop pushing. Left hand. Work with me." Holy smokes. Yes. Thank you. Cool. Is the oil pumping? Yes, it is pumping. Okay, cool. As long as it's pumping. Now we do need a couple of tanks, so we'll throw a couple of fluid buffers here. Do you want to use the big ones? Okay. Sure. Use the big ones, maybe. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, and then turn that way. I'm just doing this temporarily, right? I don't really care if it's nice or not nice. I just need it to work. 8. As we temporarily just get some stuff out of this sucker. There we go. Sure. And then... yes. Let's just shove it all into a single box over here. Be easier. We'll sort out the mess later. Okay. Wow. Sort out the mess later, he says. Okay. We'll go for a 3 on that one. Sure. That. A couple power lines. No, wrong thing. You're both connected, right? Yes, and we'll just plug you in. Yeah, gobble that up, would you? Do that for me. Yeah, wow, that's loud. That's very loud. Okay, that'll do though. You're making plastic, right? Cool. That's it. And this big gargantuan tank is holding goop, right? Well, it should be. Shortly. I mean, it's a very tiny little hill that you have to push this up, guys. So, I mean, it's a little hill. I mean, I know... Anyway, I'm sure, yeah. Just shove some stuff into them boxes, would you? Temporary stuff for the next build. Because my boxes are pretty low. These were the original... temporary setups that I had. We filled the boxes, but I've been using the rubber and the plastic, of course, between research and building these this larger setup, so we could use a little extra. Okay. At the same time, this probably allows me to check to see how we're doing with the containers. Oh, yep. Nice driving there. Are you serious? Ugh. Can you push it off? Really? You're gonna force me to... Wow. Just wow. I can't believe you're gonna Darn it! Leave it there for the moment. At least we know where it is. Fine. Okay, so we did empty that out. How many do you have? Oh yeah, you got more than enough, dude. You are good to go. Right. then we hook you back up to you. All right, so now they're full of their containers. This comes out. This comes out. All right, the temporary wire disappeared because it's a thing. Okay, cool. Why? Why did you get stuck? Oh, jeez. Whatever. Not happy. Not happy about it at all. Gee, here. Can I have the car now? Okay. Can we rebuild the car now? Okay, and do that, do this, do that. Put the gas back in. Okay, you got to keep 100 of that gas for yourself, big guy. You got to fly around. Put the hard drives back over here and put that over here because that's all good. Okay, the rest of this, I guess, is fine. Can I pick this up? Hope so. Okay, we're good. Do this, do that. Now. And of course, I need that oil. I need that oil to start this. So hopefully by the time we're done running all the wires, then we're good to go. All right, so park up here. Sure, he says. I'll park up there. Did I get all of these? They look like I got it all. All right. They all look really done. Done, and some done. Why aren't you done? I mean, the rest of these are done. All right, that's fine. Whatever. So 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12. That's 4, 5, 6. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. By the time it gets down here, it's run out, and then I'm just going to build a merger onto it. So that should be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'm one ahead. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna need a merger here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right here. All right, well, you know what? You being all excited about that pipe, I don't care. So I think I'm gonna just flip these around myself. Okay, and then flip that out. Okay, so, yep, okay, there we go. All right, and where is this merger? It's back here, so we'll do it this way just to keep it somewhat clean that way. So now I need, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Probably shouldn't. Well, we shouldn't need Mark 4 for this. What's wrong here? Merger. Why aren't we merging? Did I put them in backwards? Oh, I put that one in backwards. Did I? Of course you did. Because that would have made no sense at all. Okay. Whatever. Because, hey, you need the extra practice of doing this 2 more times. Okay, do that to this. Mark 3 should be enough. Okay, there. That allows that to come back over into here. It will replenish the line right after that. So really, if everything was right, nothing would ever get past here. Because this is the 12th machine. The very last one would have to go in there at some point in time. In fact, I could probably disconnect that. I'll leave it connected to see what it does. But anyway, we'll see what goes on. Okay, so that is going to be all of that. Now it's the exit point. Which way do we want to exit? The problem is room. This is all lined up right to here. And then I got to start the next row of these guys. Let's go have a quick look at that. The problem is I built it so close right up to the mountain that I kind of kerfuffled myself. All right, can we build 5 of these just to kind of get an alignment on that? I think that's going to be really close. 3. Yeah, so yeah, you built it pretty close, Max. That's a thing. Darn it. But I didn't have much choice. By the time you get the 10 of these, because you need 10 here, you need those 5 there. Well, then that was it. There was no room left because, of course, of Mr. Mountain. I guess, you know, it is what it is, and I'm trying to leave a little bit of space for Mr. Mountain so you can drive around it. Anyway, it's gonna be a packed place here, I guess. I gotta flip those around, but that's for later. That's when we start working on that. So the question becomes, where do you want to put the plastic output at? Well, really, I should put the plastic output down there and then put the rubber one down there, but I got another problem, and that is that I don't think power isn't going to stay here forever. We're going to take that and we're going to use it some more. So, yeah, okay. I guess we do it this way. I should add some more platform here, actually. We'll definitely need to do that, but we'll do that afterwards. Okay, so these guys are spitting out 60 at a time. Of course, we only have 480 belt, so we actually need 2 belts here. Okay. Yeah, but that means you gotta cycle it all the way around for that other machine. If you go back the other way, it works better. Yes. Means it's gonna be messy. Well, yes, but I don't really have much choice. You always have choice, dude. Alright. You're just going to build a bigger platform. Alright, let's just do that. Very good. We're going this way. Merge away, dude. It's 18 machines. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You gotta have 18 machines, and your belts can't hold them all. Well, now you gotta work on splitters and mergers to make sure you don't get the fall. You betcha. Sure, that's not how that song goes, but you know, I'm improvising on the fly. Okay, so we're working on the 18 machines here. Yup. Okay. And then I'll have to work out where the split is. I think it's after machine 9. All right. So, we're going to do the insides. You could probably use Mark II here. How much belt do you got? You got 4. Well, okay. That's not doing squat. And you got 176 of that. All right, well, you know what? Let's... okay, well, you got to get back to the car, so let's do Mark 3s. At least 176 isn't going to cost you a fortune. Well, I mean, it's costly, but... You only got 4 of the other, and then it's going to start taking from the void. And I'm okay with taking a little bit from the void, like if I was like 3 away, like 3 or 4 machines away from the end, but 18 machines is... anyway, it's fine. We got the extra steel for us for the Mark III, so we'll do the Mark III, and we're good. I don't know why that's so loud today. All right, do that. Anyway. Okay. So 120, 180, 240, 300, 360, 420, 4 whatever. 480. Stop it. 480. Okay, so that is it for that one, right? We can't do anything more with that. So now it's 60 to 120, and then 180, 240, 300, 360, 420, 480, and that's it for that one. And then these have 120. Which we need to feed into something. How many do I need? Okay, just a second. I gotta go count. There's 9 machines. There's 9 machines. They need 30. That's 270. 270 minus 100 is 170. Okay, 360s is 180. The math is hard. The math is real. Sure, he says. Okay. Then you're going to need do this, do that. Well, you don't have to make these Mark IV. Yeah, but we're kind of doing a groove here, dudes. So let's go 5 for splitter here. We'll give this back. We're gonna give half of this back to that other line, right? So okay. So we're gonna give you. Okay, back to this. I don't know, that's gonna be pretty tight, dude. Yeah. I wish it wasn't doing this. I don't know if... Yeah, just straight, dude. Yeah, see, this automatic finding the thing, I wish it wouldn't do that. That, I must admit, is annoying. So, alright. I don't know if I can put a merger here or not. I mean, that's really close. Boy, this is going to be the tiniest belt work ever. Okay. Anyway, there you go. So this will still get some of this this machine's output, right? Because I only need 170 of it. I don't need 180. So it can try to shove some of it back that way. And of course, if this line is full, it will shove all of it that way, which is what we want. All right, now for the next problem. Because there's always one more problem. There's always one more. Yep. Where do we want to go with this? Well, not into you, mister. Okay. Right on the steel edging is where we want this. Okay, so... Okay, do. Okie dokie. One thing there. All right, so cool. Now, I need this row to go back. As I'm falling out of my chair, I need this row to go back. Do things. I need this row to go back that way. Sure, he says. This is fine. Is it? You don't seem very fine about it. I'm fine. It will be fine. Okay. Cool. Turn. We'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put a topper on you, I guess. This really doesn't need to be more than Mark III, right? Yeah, 270. I mean, we're only taking 100 of this back, and of course I'm not getting the perfect line, so I kind of got to eyeball this one for a minute. Is that okay? Nope, it was one too high. Darn it. I'm never good at this that motion, but we'll try it. Now I think you're one. Nope, it's level. It's because of the S bend. It just looks weird. Okay, so let's upgrade that to Mark III though. And you got to go this way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. And if everything lines up, okay, and then you got to plug into that. You plug into this. And you plug into that. There. So the plastic, like I said, will feed on itself to give us even more plastic. So this, of course, is going to take 30 plastic, turn it into 60 rubber. Then this 60 rubber is going to turn into 120 plastic. But we're going to take 30 of that plastic back and bring it back here to then turn the cycle back in on itself. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine, he says. Yeah, this is a thing we do. It's all right. It's all right. Sure. Meanwhile, we now have 2 lines of literally 480. Well, this is 480. I think this one's 470. 900 and some anyway. That's going to come out of this sucker. And we got to do something with it. Yeah, we're going to shove it into a bunch of sinks for now. Really? Yeah, we're going to shove this into a bunch of sinks for the moment. Because I don't really have a better plan here for the moment. To at least get it up and running. When trains come along, yeah. Soon, people. TM. Soon. Once trains come along, then we'll be shoving it onto trains and driving it all around. Okay, you're out of concrete. No. Okay. It's fine. So you need 2 grinders. Wow. Okay, you're just so out. And the car's way down there. Gosh darn it. Who parked all the way down there? Don't say it's... okay, so it's fine. I gotta get concrete. I gotta get some plates. I gotta get stuff. Okay. Do. We'll just drive out here. Turn this way. All right. How much concrete do I have here? Well, you haven't got nothing there. You do have 1,500 here. Now, I do have an entire factory over there. You know, but about 45 seconds away if I really needed it. Metal plate. Metal plate of metal things. Okay. Yes, you do need some of that. Do you need 300? Probably not right away. Did you want to just top that up while we're here? Okay. Grinders. You got lots of wire. You're pretty good there. Okay. Logistics. You probably could use a little more of that. I just moved all these boxes, so I'm not 100% where everything is yet, right? Okay, that should do that. Okay, couple of grinders. Boy, I really wish this was like one wider. Really, just one wider. I mean, it's fine once I get used to it, I guess. Okay, grinders. And it wouldn't hurt to put a couple more of these in either. Just to get it done. Okay, so... and of course later on we'll put in smart splitters, right? So like obviously if we've taken some, then we'll you know, we'll hold off and we would you know, do stuff and things. Right now all we're gonna do is literally take 50%, shove it in and burn it. Is what we're gonna do. And the other 50% we'll keep because that's a thing we do. Because we don't need this much yet. Sure. Okay. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to have the line come out. We'll split the line here. And then you can have half there. Somewhere around here. Okay, these do have to be Mark 4s. Okay, so you're gonna get your half, and you're gonna get the rest. Congratulations, and you're gonna be the first one. Okay, and then I mean you could make this a little tidier. All right. Okay, there's one. Okay, and there will be the second one. Okay, did I not put the thing in the right spot? Guess not, because I guess I got fooled by the box. Fine. Okay. Put you in there, and then we'll just shove you right there. Okay. Yep. All right. He says, put this power. Whoa, easy now. Let's not go jumpy all over the place here. Like, you know, we gotta take it easy here. Okay. Now we gotta put power lines to all of this. Yikes. Do you want to start at the front? Sure. Okay. Park the car here. Okay, Power Line City. As the nighttime arrives, the galaxy far, far away is arriving. Yuck. Sure. Do you want to run the power lines for this guy? We probably could. And then use the same pole. Yeah. Okay. Sure, he says. So one to you and one to you. To you and one to you. Okay, this is where the next 10 minutes of my life is not going to be very exciting. Running power lines. But it has to be done, people. It has to be done. Okay. Alright. Sure, he says. This is fine. We get to skip that one because there's a big hole there. And then we, of course, get to turn this on and see just what it is I missed. Because I'm pretty sure I've missed something. Because it's been a while since I've had to build one of these really big ones. And the thing is I got to build like, what, 8 more of these? Well, 9 more. I have to build the rubber one. The first rubber one has to be built. Then, what, at least 6 more have to be built, if not another 8 after that. So that'd be 9. It's only the beginning of these things, people. So be prepared to see oil be turned into magical things multiple times in this series, because that's what you got to do. You got to keep turning oil into plastic and rubber a lot. Very, very important. Okay, so this is where we've now run out of contestants. So now we actually have to put like a power pole down here. Right. You get one. You get one. And now, this is where we have to decide where we're going to run the power line at. I guess it's probably easier if I run it out here. As much as I'll hate that. Alright. Sure, he says. We'll run the power line out here, he says. It'll be just fine, he says. Okay. Okay. Can you run it right up against the wall here and then go through the wall? Probably can. Alright, let's run some power line. And the reason I don't want to run it down there and get into that mess is because I would rather... Really? I would rather... because this will come out. This will come out when nuclear comes along. So I don't want to get into that trap, right? Okay. Now these, of course, are all cranky. They're not going to run. There's no oil. So we'll let them fill up with the water and stuff, which will be awesome because this is now turned on the water pumps underneath. These should be pumping up water here shortly. It will take a little time to spin them up. Yes, these are now loading up with their crates. That's awesome because that will have to be a thing that happens. Okay, so next set of power lines, I guess, goes right here. Sure, he says. Okay. Yep. Well, right about here it is. Sure. This is a 1-to-1 ratio, so we'll just keep jumping over these. Every time I see the little bit of yellow, I can do this. Okay. There we go. 14, Max. 14. It's you're working your way down. There's 14. All right, there we go. Okay. And again, these have nothing to do. They will, the water pumps will fill up them containers full of water, and then they will fill up these with their water, which is actually nice. The water will at least be all set to go. I really hope I made enough containers. I'm sure I did the math right, but you know, you always panic a little bit when you, I mean, starting up something this big. You know, you always kind of like, you're hoping and crossing your fingers and toes. You know. Now, the other thing I will do temporarily is I will actually not allow the grinders, the awesome sinks, to actually function. I'm going to kind of force it to recycle on itself, just so as we can hopefully speed up the process a little bit. That being said, I do got to keep a close eye on it because we don't want it to jam itself either, because unjamming it's a real pain in the bobby socks. Let's call it that. All right, so here we are. We've made it to the end. Okay, and we'll fly down here. So, let's see if the water is doing a thing yet. We'll check that out. Yes, that's right, guys. Water. Ta-da! Yes. And look at this. This guy's already taken in his 100 water. He's like, yeah, water. I'll do it. You will too. All right. Well, that makes me happy. Kind of working. We haven't hooked up the oil part yet, but it's kind of working. Do. Okay, so now the next one is here. Sure, he says. But this one requires you to do this. That was a little sloppy. Can we fix that one? I'd like to at least try and get them on the circle or something here. A little bit of consistency, I guess. Okay. And of course, the darkness has got to make this a little harder, right? Because challenge time. Where am I? Really? I'm at that machine, am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, we can do that. I'll leave it there, but we can start our ventures down here now. Just so as I know I'm kind of across from each one of these, and I don't get lost. Calvo is a maniac. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Yeah, you betcha. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it very much. All right. And within about 10 minutes, we're going to turn all this on and watch it explode. Well, it's not going to explode, Max. It's going to be fine. Yes, you've probably missed a pipe somewhere, and it's going to explode a little bit. But it will be fine. It's not going to majorly explode. It's just going to be a little explode. All right. There we go. Throw that in there. Okay. Of course, you can put a power line on anything as long as you started it on the ground, right? That's an important feature. Here, we'll do demonstration. Start a power line on the ground. When you start a power line on the ground and then you use your wire tool, you can put that power line just about anywhere you want, right? So if I want to put that power line on top of a splitter, you can. If you want to put it on top of a pipe, you can. You can do anything with that. Just as a FYI. Okay, there we go. I did get them guys, right? Yes, you did. That goes up, that goes down. Yep, all the things. Do that, and you got to do this one to this one. Okay, and then you got to go back around these guys. Because I now need, we'll put it here. And then we'll do that one there. And then this one can go here. And then the final one can go here. Okay. I think that's all of them. Holy smokes. Woo. It's getting close. Okay. So now the only thing to do is to double check to make sure that the grinders are also plugged in, and hope that I didn't miss anything. I mean, we're going to find out. I mean, the lights are all yellow. I'm not seeing any red. That's the first thing. That's the first thing we look for, right? We want to make sure there's no red lights. Red lights are red. Red lights are bad. And I'm not seeing any red light. Now, see, like these ones are red. No power there, right? So no red lights. No red lights. No red lights. Stop here for gas. Zip. Nobody's red lighting there. And on that little row down there, all looks good. Okay, so now we got to take this line here. And no, take him down here. Okay. We'll put him there for now and plug him in. Okay, so, like I said, we don't want this to recycle on itself just yet. We're just going to have it fill up the boxes, and then when it stuffs the boxes, it will actually hopefully start cycling on itself. Okay. Oh, man. Whew. All right, time to go get some oil and plug it in. And then that's plastic. Then I get to do it again. Yeehaw. And then I get to do it 8 more times. I won't torture you through all 8 of those. I will torture you through some of them, though. Because, you know, these builds, like, I mean, this oil setup, you know, does take a few hours to do. So, okay. We need the oil over there, you goof. And where is it? Well, it's over here. Well, that's no good. Okay, well, that never did fill up. That's good. Anyway, we're going to get rid of all this here in about 33 seconds. What are you doing? Well, you've got a little bit of more rubber and a little more stuff. It's not a lot, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay, so we're going to take this pump of 300. Yay us. And we're going to curtail it that way. How tall did I make that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really? Wow, that's pretty intense. Sure. Don't be interrupting the gas supplies. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. So we're on the line there. Okay. Okay, that line right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I knew that was off by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't feel right. Oh, no. No. Nope. Don't you touch that. Don't touch the gas station, right? Gas station is gas. We don't hurt the gas station. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, well, I don't know if it will reach it or not. It would be great if it did, but I don't think it will. But we can see. 2, 3, 4. All right, let's put some toppers on this sucker. All right. There's a topper. One there, and then we'll get the pipe over here. So we're about to break these two. These, again, very temporary setup, right? This is everybody's first setup on rubber and plastic is always temporary. You stick a tank on there, you delete the tank. We don't care about the tank. You delete the stuff. We don't care about this. You just want to get some cheap plastic and rubber out because you need it for your research and you need it for your stuff. Yeah, whatever, guys. Yeah, you can. Yep. Suckle away on that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you forgot to put a topper on that. I did. There we go. Now, let's take our 300 oil and go for a walk. And I see these are all still yellow, which means I think it's still somewhat bugged. Okay, do that. Okay. Do that to this. Why does that look crooked? No, we can't have that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we won't have that. Yeah, goodbye. Okay, so did you want to put like a buffer tank in here? Probably a good idea. All right. Sure, he says. Okay, is that where you want to put the buffer tank? Sure. And this is just, you know, going to keep things running a little smoother, right? Go here, fluid buffer tank. Do you want to stand in front of this? Sure, he says. Yeah. Okay, so let's just, we'll take this and plug it into that. This will fill this up with a little bit of, we just want to put a little bit of crude oil in there. I mean, this only holds 400, right? So we're just filling it up. I mean, it won't even take, it'll only take like 90 seconds to fill it. And then we plug it into this, cross my fingers and toes, slap my head 3 times for good luck, and then we should see magic happen here, people. Now, again, this does take about an hour, let's say about 40 minutes. It takes about 40 minutes to fully equal out, right? So by the time it makes all the residual fluids, all the bottling, all the conversion back to fuel, and then all the fuel has to break down into rubber, plastic, back and forth. I mean, you know, it's a 40-minute adventure, which is why we're going to be working on rubber while we work on the next plant. Yeah, keep pumping that in there, guys. What's this minus? There's no output. This only goes in one way. So yeah, the drain rate. There is no drain rate. What are you? Where are you draining to? The magical things this game does sometimes. Last night I was playing a little bit around with these guys because one of these had continuously would turn off on the odd occasion. And I'm like, stop doing that. And why do I have a dismantle crate? Oh, that's from the car, isn't it? Yep. Okay. So I had turned off two of these pumps. Now that should have been more enough to, like, the refineries that are making fuel. Turning 2 of these off should have filled up the buffer, not overly fast, but the buffer tank I have on these. And do you think it would? Heck no, I had to turn 5 of these off before the buffer tank finally realized, oh, I'm only using half of what I was using. Anyway, whatever. This looks pretty ready now, right? Are you ready? Oh yeah, you're pretty ready. All right, let's go. Do that. Yes, the pipes are expanding. The things are pumping. All right, so this is good. Zip, there we go. Polymer resin is coming out. Let's hope we didn't mess it up. Okay, and you're getting polymer resin, right? Please say yes. Okay. I see an elevator. I see elevators working up and down. Yes, you are slowly getting polymer resin. That's good. And of course, these are now all starting to come online, right? Yes. Okay, cool. So stage 1 working. That's right. You just keep emptying that right out. Yeah. And this next row should start to fill up here shortly, right, guys? Yeah, anytime. Really? Are you guys being that greedy? Why isn't this filled up yet? I mean, these 300 pipes should easily be doing this. Anyway, this is the whole it has to warm up thing. That's fine. Whatever. So, as long as it's not losing it anywhere, I don't care. Let's double check. So it is going to be a little slow, but it's at least working. All right, so first row, at least it is starting to get into the second row now, right? Yes, that has purple goo in it. So does that. Okay, good. Let's head on over to the next phase. So, right, comes in here. Look at you, look at you, look at you. You're taking in water. You're making me gas, right? That's right. Boom. You betcha. You're making gas. We like that. Yep. Please tell me this isn't empty. It is empty. No. I'm worried. I'm very worried. Okay. Do you have extras? I might. I was sure I had put enough of them in there. Yeah, but you don't have a box of extras. You just have some extra. Well, yes, but we can do this. Okay. Well, I mean, that is a thing you can do. That might work. I should have filled that sucker, but I was running low on plastic. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to help these along a little bit. Here, have 100. Yep. And you can have 100. And you can have 100. Everybody, you can have 100. We got plenty of gas kicking around, so we can give these guys all the hundreds they want. And again, these ones aren't even starting to expand yet. Now I do got to keep a little gas for myself, so we'll hold on to that. Okay, so, and that is the second row of machines I'm putting them into. So that's fine. This looks good. We like to see gas coming out. Hopefully that will take care of while we're down here, maybe we'll just grab some more of that gas, because you only got 11 on you. We can actually make more gas here. Do you get some plastic? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, sure. So, shove it into this box. Something like that. Here, you can keep that on you for yourself. So now, yeah, let's slam in like another 6, 7, or 8 here. Well, you're not holding any more now. Okay. So we'll head out back this way. More green lights, people. We like lots of green lights. I'm sure my power network isn't going to like them, but I like them. We like green lights. Okay. So we can add some more down here. Sure, he says. Yep, do that. You can have that. Now, you can't overgive containers. That's what the overship these packagers. That's what the containers are for. They would hold any access that I have going on anyway. So there, that will keep you guys busy for a minute. All right, so you guys are unpacking fuel. Yay, us. So that then goes into these, which of course is going to create our supplies there. So what we're doing is we're getting the first line, of course, is just going off to fuel plastic, period. It doesn't have any rubber to recycle yet, though. That's why these are going to slow down a little bit. And then this row here, of course, we're going to get some free rubber out of. We'll start getting rubber out of... we're going to start getting some plastic out of that. And as you can see, here it comes here. There it is right there. So it will come in here. So this is going to get the plastic, but it's not getting the fuel yet. So the fuel's coming in one way, the plastic's coming in the other. Hopefully they'll meet in the middle and then start to actually function, right? That is the plan of the day. That should keep things evened out. Let's go check the front side of things. Again, these should be pretty quiet. Right, they've got no rubber yet. And they're like, well, can I have some rubber? I'm like, no. Not for you. I would like to give rubber to your friends here at the end, though, because they will help these guys. So, if you're going to give rubber to one of them, I'd rather give it to these guys, because these guys are the guys that are going to work for us. But these guys haven't got any gas yet. Gosh darn it. So, we'll stick the rubber in here, so at least they'll run when they're ready to go. Like that. And then see, it will at least send half the plastic on this one, right? So this guy is starting to get a little gas, right? And then hopefully half of that plastic starts making its way around. Here it comes. And then it's going to run back this way, back into the recycling along with this plastic. And we got a few green lights here now. We like green lights, people. Green lights are always good. Okay, looks good. So it is coming up. We'll give it another 10 to 15. I am very worried about this line. Like, there's no packaging on it at all. I don't think do I have a little bit more gas that I can give it? I can't believe I shorted myself so many packages. Like, I realized I was trying to cut it close or whatever, but I didn't think I'd cut it that close. All right, well, here, take the car back over there. There we go. We'll just drive down here. I might try to move that in a bit to try and make it a little easier on me. Well, it won't matter once this gets done in here. It'll be a squeeze in here anyway. Here, have 100. Feel free. And you can have 100. You may also have 100. And you can have 100. Okay. There's 100. And there. That way, again, that outside line should be another 500 packages anyway. All right, so we'll drive down. Just double check that. You could have done this better, Max. You're gonna have to fix the telephone. You're gonna have to fix the power pole. There we go. This is what I like to see. I like to see. Yes, this is what you want to see. Boom. Backing up is good, right? That means there's so many packages on the line that it can't actually get rid of all the packages. So I'll probably actually take some of these out and swap them over to that box once we know we're kind of good there. I'll let this build up a little bit more. Yeah, so we can take these 100 packages here, throw them in over here, right? That way it too gets a steady stream of boxes until it backs up, and then I think we're pretty good here at the moment. It's looking good. It's looking better all the time, people. It's looking better all the time. I like more green lights. Most of them lights are green back there now, which means most of this is getting full. Okay, not as full as I'd like to see, but hey, it is getting there. Yep. I mean, the outside line was always going to fill first, and then of course the inside line. It is filling. Right, guys? You are doing things. Really? You're not getting enough oil? Why not? You should be getting enough oil by now. Like, yes, I do realize these guys are greedy and all the things. Oh, you know what I did? Darn it. I don't have them with me. Alright, I know what the problem is, but can I fix it before I jam everything up? I don't know. Can you? I don't know. We gotta get back to base. Do we? Yes? You forgot the slugs, you goof. Darn it. Alright, hang on. Hang on to your bobby socks, people. We gotta get out of here. Look what you did. You put the power pole right in the middle of the way. Good job. Heidi ho, yo! Okay, let's go. We'll head back to base, grab slugs. Yeah, you forgot to put the slugs in the pump. So the pump's only doing 120 oil. Darn it. All my hard work to put the buffer together, and I'm like, yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's going to be good. Yeah, well, it would have been good. It would have been good if you put the slugs in. Darn it. Anyway, that's fine. 5-minute drive. We'll head back to the main base for now. So, besides that, of course, this week again, slightly busy week. So we'll be doing the best I can. Again, for those who are relatively new, I am in the middle of moving. So, of course, I usually would put out a schedule once a week on Sunday/Monday, and then of course that would have my schedule of the games for the week. But with moving, I've had to temporarily suspend putting out a schedule and then just play on a daily basis whenever I can, right? So, you know, if I get time to play today, that's great. I post it on my Twitter, X, Instagram, and Discord, and of course on YouTube community tab, and then we go from there, right? And of course, that's how it works. What are we doing? Well, we're gonna take some slugs. You're gonna convert them into shards. Sure, he says. You're gonna take those. You goof. Okay. Nice. Okay, off we go. So, supply base is very supplied. Still haven't really had time to go find extra orbs to increase the dimensional portal boxes limitations yet. But hey, I've been busy with these crazy oil builds, and I mean, these oil builds are crazy. You know, you're talking 50, 60, well, gotta be what? It's 18, 9. 18 and 9 is 27, and then 27, 37, 41, 51. So it's 55 refineries for each build. So, you know, and then of course the ratios all have to be done and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy time. All right, but we'll get these in here. We'll fix up my poor oil. Darn it. I told you there'd be something. There's always something you forget. You shake your head and you're like, oh gosh darn it. But I was expecting it to be like a machine not plugged in, or a pipe I missed, or something like that. Not the actual oil itself, you goof. Because the one thing we don't want to do is jam it, because it's a fine balance of things, people. It's a fine balance. Anyway, let's get over there. Excuse me. Anybody see an oil pump here? Thanks. Yeah. Special delivery. 1, 2, 3. Go. There we go. My bad, guys. My bad. But we got 300 coming out of that sucker now. Yep. You 300 that all the way. Okay. Now we'll head up top. Double check that. There we go. Nice. This will at least fix the shortfall that I have. I can't believe that. No wonder most of these machines weren't working. So we should start to see some expansion here shortly. I would expect this to have more fill rate coming in now. All right. So I am just going to leave it alone. Hopefully hopefully that little mistake doesn't jam it, and we'll start working on these because the other thing I do got to do is keep an eye on the end here. The water is fine. The fluids are fine. We do have them guys cut off at the moment. Lots of plastic coming out. Lots of plastic from lots of factories. All the things. We could help that out a little bit. Whoa, guys. Oh, yeah. Like, plastic. Yep. So, we can help these guys out a little bit by giving them a little bit of something. Sure. Now, I actually don't want to give too much to these first ones. I'd rather give it to the end ones. Yeah, here. Have plastic. You can have plastic. You're falling. Boy, did that ever hurt. No, it didn't hurt. Why did that not hurt? I guess because of the robot legs you have on? I don't know. I would have expected that to hurt. Anyway, it is what it is. I know you're jumping all over the place. Holy smokes. Okay, so that'll at least help with the rubber expansion part. Hopefully the oil will keep up with it here shortly. We'll do 100 there. No, I didn't want to do 200. I want to do 100. Can we do 100? There we go. Because I don't want my recycle getting messed up. Yeah, see, we still want these guys to be able to unload recycle, right? That's important. Okay, we'll let this run a little bit. We'll give it, where are we at in time? Okay, we're going to give it 10 minutes, see how it's doing. I mean, it's looking awesome. I will say, I mean, we're definitely getting a lot of plastic out. I was really kind of hoping that the fluids would be all the way down here for these guys by now. I don't think I have any extra rubber on me. I do not. So I guess you guys aren't getting anything. Not yet. That's it. It's the way the cookie crumbles, people. But we are pumping in lots of rubber, in the right spot too. Excellent. Yeah, we are putting through the extra rubber. That's good. These 3 end machines are important. Listen, can I have all your rubber? I'm gonna take your rubber first so I can give it to this guy. Because I'd rather he spit out some plastic so he can put it back around and around and around. Alright. Stop playing with this, Max. Give it 10 minutes. It'll be fine. It's gonna be okay. It's always okay. It just looks like it's not okay, but it's gonna be fine. It'll be okay. Alright. 10 minutes it is. Don't fall off the edge, you goof. Okay, so now we get to do this in reverse. So, of course, this is for plastic. But now we need to do this same factory and set it up for rubber. So these are going to have to go. And zip. Because I got to turn them around. Turn that frown upside down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take this out. Okay. Packagers are next. You're missing rubber. Well, turns out I'm not missing rubber exactly. I do have some rubber available. Okay, we just gotta go get it over in this box. Between the extra rubber we made out of those 2 factories there and my supply of rubber here, should be more than enough to make to finish the request that we need. Let's not throw things away, Max, because, you know, things are a little tight. Is that enough to do these packagers? Sure it is, he says. Is it? Yeah. You do need some steel. You do need some plastic too. Really? All right. I need steel though. We'll go get this in the box over here. We need 28 packagers. We'll need a bunch more refineries. Did you want to plan for that now? Okay. That really wasn't what it is you needed to do there, though. Yeah, you need this. Put that. Take another 200. All right. So now. Okay. All right. Packager. Sure, he says. Can we get it to come across and line up with that? Okay. How about I just do this and then we'll just build it across? Okay. Nope. Stop. Okay. Yep. Okay, so that is there. And why am I not being able to see that? Sure, he says. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't know why that looks so weird, but let's just double check it. Yeah, I don't know why I'm having a hard time lining these up. I usually don't. But for some reason, I'm having a terrible time lining these up. I didn't think it was that hard, Max. Well, I didn't think it was either. Okay, well, I'm having a hard time here, so it is what it is. I guess we'll just, you know, have to eyeball it the old-fashioned way. It makes it a little slower, but... Okay, so... It's like the spacing is weird. Why is the spacing so weird? Like, something is not right. Like this one is like got one space, and then maybe it should be 2 spaces for everybody. 1, 2. So if I stand there, yeah, I think it should be 2 spaces for everybody. Let's try 2 spacing. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. We'll try 3 of them. 1, 2. Now, if I turn around, am I looking at the building? Yes. All right. So 2 spacing is going to work. All right. I don't know why I was having such a hard time with that. It's like, whatever. Fine. 1, 2. Okay. Sometimes, people, sometimes your eyes just deceive you, and then it's like they don't want to work anymore. It's perfectly fine. 1, 2. Okay, next challenge, Max. Don't fall off the edge. Yep. You've gone way too far. Have I? It doesn't feel like it. Well, count how many you have. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, you only made 1 extra. You're fine. Okay, cool. Now, 14 of you guys. And hopefully we can use the centers on these to gauge that. Okay. So 14 of these. There's 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And if I turn around, boom, right there. Perfect. That's what we like, people. 14 more of these. Guess what? You're not doing 14 of those. You haven't got enough steel to do that. Okay, cool. We'll just run over here and get some. Run up here and get some. Okay. Do that, do this. Okay, let's check our oil, at least if we're back here and I can at least see. Okay, oil is getting in. We're up to here. Okay, well, that is keeping up. And that is full. And this is also keeping up. So really, this should be running full tilt now, for at least the residual fuel side of things. We'll put in these last pumps, and then we should be able to go have a looky-loo on how well we're doing. Okay. No, I don't want you doing that. I know what you want to do, but I don't want you doing that. There we go. Okay. 1, 2. Right. Put you right in the center of the machine. Yes. Okay, good. So our math is still working, right? 1, 2. And then 1, 2. 1, 2. And this is the easy part. Oh, that was messed up. Yeah, this is the easy part. 1, 2. 1, 2. It's all the piping and the belting and the wiring that takes forever as it drives you crazy. How we doing? Nice. There's the last one. Okay, cool. So now, this is why I need a 40 by 40 blueprint planner thingy. All right. Let's see how well we're doing down here now. We got a fair amount. We got some plastic going back that way. Okay, cool. Lots of green lights there. There's the occasional blink of a yellow one, but that's going to happen. I am slightly concerned. Oh no, that line is full. Okay. And so is that one. Awesome. Okay. And so is that one. All right. Which, if those lines are full, what are you guys doing? Plastic is your problem. Right. You're getting the recycle plastic, but you're not getting enough of this plastic. I really, really don't want to... Okay, so now I got to turn this on or else it's going to jam. Yup. Do this, do that, do this. There we go. Can we help it out? Yeah, well, no, I don't want that. Give me the box. Yeah, just give me some plastic here. And we're going to throw it in some of these machines to hopefully help with the recycling efforts. Because, see, my oil's messed up. My oil did a thing. Okay. Well, you got 195, so you're working. You got 117. Yeah, you're broke. Okay. And then you're good. We'll give you 200. Why not? You can have 200. Everybody can have some. To kickstart around, I think. Sort that. Yeah, guys, pump out all that rubber. I need you to do that. I mean, it's getting closer. It's definitely getting closer. That's right. Keep putting stuff down here. It's getting closer to evening out. But again, this is where you got to kind of, you just kind of got to go, yup, it's going to get closer. But it does even out. Like I said, it takes about 40 minutes to an hour, but yeah, when it's working, I mean, look at this. I mean, this is just crazy. Crazy. Just throwing out constant plastic everywhere. Everywhere. In fact, I have to throw it all away. Because we have to throw it away for now because, you know, we just don't have any use for this amount of plastic and rubber right now. So that's what we'll do with that. I mean, it's looking very pretty. How you doing? You're getting full. You're getting closer. And of course, this is taking in half of it at the moment, right? But when this box fills back up, then it's all going to go in there. That's how I handle that. All right. I mean, this looks really good. I mean, it is getting closer. There's a lot of green lights up here, and we like a lot of green lights. Because green lights means that it's just about there. Look at that. Yep. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Gee whiz. You're all over the place, Max. All right. Look at that. That is how you do a mass amount of plastic out of just a little bit of oil. 300 oil, way too much plastic. And we're going to recycle it all for a while. But we are going to probably use this because we got to, you know, as we work towards getting ready for phase 3. Of course, this will just constantly run. That's what it's doing. It's doing the thing. It is really cool. So with that, let's make a tower to end the show. Just so as we can see what's going on. Do you get enough of that? Really? You're only going to be able to make 4? Really? Well, I guess it is what it is. Like, you can't magically make any more. All right. Okay. I was kind of hoping I could make more. I must admit, I'm slightly bummed out about that. Maybe we'll do a quick fly up here. All right. Let's have a look at all the things happening. Yeah, so it's working. I mean, you know, we got the recycled plastic going back. We got these going forward. Yeah, it all looks pretty good in the neighborhood. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I was expecting to break my legs. Didn't happen. Awesome sauce. So push that button, push that button, and do this button right there. Excellent. With that, I'm Max. This, of course, is Satisfactory 1.0. You bet. And, of course, another crazy day. Got the rubber started. The rubber side of the factory will start. I've got to lay out more concrete, right? Later tonight, I'll have to lay out more concrete, do more concrete-y things. This will still need a little more time to balance out. Over the next, like I said, the first 40 minutes are a little bit chaotic. And then for the next couple hours, you'll see like on and off blinky lights and it will drive you crazy. And then it kind of smooths out, right? Once it's kind of smoothed out, then it just kind of keeps running forever. So now you can see we're putting a 100% of that fat. I mean that container there is full. This one will fill soon, and then I'll have to grind away on that one too. Holy smokes! It's definitely a free point breaker. I'll give that. But it's nice to see all the lights doing all the things. Big thanks to recent subscribers, including Cal. Right on. Gotta like it. Gotta like it when people hit the sub button. I appreciate that very much. And, of course, to Mr. Johnson in chat and to all those watching later on, I appreciate that very much. I, of course, am Max. I'll probably be in one day this week. I do have to do a little bit of slight travel, so I probably won't get to play that day unless I play for like an hour, and it will be later in the day. Most of the week looks pretty good, and then there's a couple of days where I got to do the parent thing, and then of course we'll see how it goes with that. So goals for this week coming up: got to get the rubber on, and then once rubber is on, we then begin the building process over there on that platform as we start taking over the Rocky Desert to start building Phase 3 components. All right, with that, thanks everybody for watching and all the things. No problem, Mr. Johnson. I appreciate it very much in the Hangout. And I will see you all on the next one. Take care.